Business. Just hopped out the shower. Guys, long trip out to the thicket, man. You know, we had a lot of fun. We saw those hogs. You know, I'll tell y'all all about it when y'all all show up. We're going to wait for a few other people. What's up, Raymond? I got some cool stories to tell today, man. You know, we saw some really cool stuff out in the thicket. I couldn't get photos and videos of all of it. My screen is messed up. Oh, crud. Let me see what my signal is. My day was great. Raymond, how's my screen for you? Is my screen good for you? What's up, Xavier? How you doing, man? We're doing great. We had a trip out to the big thicket today. And, you know, sorry it was a little fuzzy. It was hard to download it because I was having bad signal. All right. Thank you, Raymond. How's my signal for you, Xavier? It's kind of bad for Poppy. Thank you. Thank you. But I hope you guys saw the footage I got of that one hog. You know, I only got the chance to see the one before they all started scattering. You know, there was probably 2 sows and maybe 15 piglets. You know, they were everywhere, man. It was hilarious, dude, seeing them all take off. It's not in the Connor, it's my crappy phone. Oh, okay. I got you. I thought it was my crappy signal. But no, I understand where you're coming from now, man. But yeah, we had a great trip. Probably a good 2-3 hours going through the woods, man. Going around the swamps, going through the woods. We saw quite a few snakes. We didn't see any alligators today. You know, no alligators. Thank you, man. Thank you, Raymond. We waiting on Jin real quick. Pin message. So yeah, guys, double click, like the show if you do. Official. Why do you call it Final Thoughts with Clint Gage, aka Gator? Oh, man, tonight's not really Final Thoughts, even though that's the title of the show. And I never thought about calling it aka Gator. You know, I just did afternoon hangouts with Gator just because I wanted it to seem more, you know, friendly, more informal. And Final Thoughts is supposed to be, you know, a little more. We're just doing a hangout. There's my Jin. How you doing, baby? I was just telling them how we saw a couple of sows and about probably 15 little piglets. They were adorable, just taking off. They were all those striped little buggers. But if you guys go back and watch my short, you'll actually be able to see the hog. I did 2 uploads. One that was a little bit better quality, so you could actually tell it was a hog. But I hope you guys check it out. That was awesome to be able to see those 2 sows and all their piglets. We saw, like I said, I saw a few snakes. We saw a couple of alligator gar hit the water. You know, a big old hawk took off through the sky. We heard an owl out in the distance just just hooting away. You know, it's always amazing. Every time I go out to the thicket, it's breathtaking. You know, guys. The image that I showed you guys is for the thumbnail is literally going into the thicket where they have all the beehives for everybody. That's from the Subi Honey Company, you know, guys, and they take that honey and make really great products, guys. If you ever get a chance, check out Subi Honey. You know, they got some of the purest local honey you can ever find. I don't know if they have them in a lot of your guys' area, but they're a great company to go through, man. But I know that we went in a little bit further, and guys, we found some great spots to go hunting. We found some large hog tracks, so it's going to be a good hunting season, I hope. You know, maybe we can add another skull to the collection. You know, that's kind of the goal. Which collection's all packed up, but that's because I can't fit everything in my bedroom. But I'm glad to see that everybody's here. I'm hoping everybody's having a great day. We had an awesome day today. So I hope you guys had a good one. Let me know in the comments down below how you feel and everything like that, guys. I feel relaxed. It's not often I get to clear my head, but I ran through the woods today barefoot. And that's always something. It's an amazing thing for me. Guys, living the way I do, connecting with nature. That's so great, my Jin. I'm glad that you're happy and feel blessed. It's always a great idea to feel, it's always a good thing to feel good. Guys, and if you wake up in the mornings and you tell yourself today's going to be a good day, no matter what I face, no matter who I see, no matter who gives me hell, today's going to be a good day. Guys, you can face almost anything. You can get through life easily that way. It's awesome whenever you can actually learn how to lock yourself into a good mood. So that's one of the biggest things, is learning how to lock yourself into a good mood. There we go. Let's go on ahead and pin that down. Well, Jin, looks like you're the only one in here still. Everybody else kind of quit talking. Oh, man. That's okay. That's okay. You have your slow days some days. By the way, guys, Memorial Day, we're actually not going to have any lives go on. We might do a few shorts. That might be about it. But we're not going to have any lives Memorial Day, but maybe an afternoon hangout. And that might be it. The reason being is because my dad's got some plans. So we're going to see. Oh, Raymond's still here. That's awesome. Sorry if my signal is bad, guys. I have a tin roof, so it's hard to get signal from one side of the house to the other. Which we also saw big old fat rabbit today, man. I mean, that sucker had to have been that long in the body, and probably about that tall. And he was just hopping along, man. Ooh, if I'd had a 22. I love you too, my Jin. I hope you're having a wonderful day. And I would actually like to take this time to say one thing about somebody I said I normally wouldn't talk about. But I'm going to go on ahead and thank him real quick. Let us market you. Thank you for coming into Jin's chat today and being a gentleman. Thank you so much. So cool. We're cool now, man. Anyway, y'all made tacos for supper? That's awesome. I like tacos. I had a bacon cheeseburger. Well, a bacon double meat cheeseburger. Why? Because I'm a fatty. Nice! Sean, did you see my short? Dude, we spotted a bunch of hogs today, man. We were out in the thicket and we saw a couple of sows and a bunch of piglets. NBA Live mobile right now. Oh, okay. Nice, Raymond. Yeah, we saw, that is good news, dude, because that means that they're out there in the thicket where we're going to be hunting at. Also, update on Shuck. He's getting more strength back. He's actually, he's finally starting to eat, guys, which is great, because for a while there he wasn't eating everybody. He felt that sick, and he's gotten super skinny. But he's feeling a lot better now, guys. He's up and mobile more. He actually was walking around. You had a crazy busy day, Sean? Yeah, man, I had such a busy day, I couldn't even think of an idea for final thoughts. Thank you, my Jin. I've been praying for my little buddy, too. My poor little shucker puppers. He's just looking over his shoulder like, yeah, daddy. Poor little guy. He's definitely got that sad puppy dog face look. Hey! What's that, Miss D? That's my stepmom, everybody. NBA Live Mobile is my favorite game. All right, Raymond. Tell him Mama's here now. I will. Mama's here, baby boy. She said she loves you and she's praying for you. I don't know what exactly happened to him, but we're treating him for worms, and he had a severe case of fleas that I had to get some flea medication for. But we had to take and treat him for that. And once I got the fleas off of him, he felt a lot better, but he's still having trouble eating. So we're having to slowly give him wet food, and things of that sort for him to be able to actually eat, but he's building strength. I'm going to try to get, coming up here real soon, I'm going to try to get some cans of dog food and give him that. Yeah, Ms. D, Raymond's gonna subscribe to you automatically. I know you don't make videos or nothing, but he's automatically gonna subscribe to you. Raymond's our biggest sweetheart in here. Give him some pets for me. I will, man, Sean, definitely. Right now, he's just kind of laying there chilling. So I'm gonna follow the old school saying, "Let sleeping dogs lie." You know what I mean? But he's getting strength back. That's the big deal. He's actually returning back to health, guys. And also, I'm about to go grab something, and my dad's probably going to ask me why, but it'll be okay, guys. Y'all are about to see a younger me. Okay, I'm gonna show y'all some family photos. So I'll be right back, guys. All right, guys. I can't believe I'm doing this. All right. So, I'm about to show you guys some old pictures of me and some old pictures of part of my family. Guys, I know my dad doesn't want to be on an actual camera, but I'm about to go ask him if I can show a photograph, and it should be okay, guys. But let me go ask just to make sure. All right, everyone. We have got full-fledged permission to see these photographs, okay? First one is going to be me, bald with no beard, just before going into the military. Let me see if y'all can see this better. That guy right there is me. That is me. Let's maybe turn this off. Maybe y'all can see a little better. Nope. Turn it back on, and there we go. Soft light, crank her down. And there we go. All right, so yeah, that's me. That's my my little nephews. That's my grandmother that I named the Holy Rose Sanctum after. That's Elizabeth Bernice Gage. That's my dad, my stepmom who died. That is me as a toddler right here with my dad and my grandfather that was the World War II vet. Then you got my sister and my dad right here. And then you got my nephew, little Caden. And then you got Juliet, my niece. And, you know, that is just some old family photographs. People want to know what I look like without a beard. That is what I look like without a beard. I have a baby face. A massive baby face. But that's my nephew. That's my sister. That's my niece. And then, of course, me. All right, guys. So, yeah. There we go. People were wanting to see what I look like without a beard. That's what I look like without a beard. It's just some old family photographs, man. You know, you gotta love them. But it's medication time. So let me get my pills together. Sorry I ended up doing all this so late, but we stayed in the thicket until the sun almost went down. You know, just a nice little family outing, you know. All right. So, what did everybody think? Was it what they expected? Or worse? I told you, I used to be a big old boy. So yeah, I've lost a lot of weight. Did my chat freeze up? Because that tends to happen to me. This is interesting. There it is. Oh, okay. I was just making sure. Wait a minute. Wait. I only dropped 2 in there, or did I drop 3? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Okay, no, I'm good. I'm good. Only 8 pills. We're good. Yay. Well, I don't overdose on nothing. But I do warn you guys, during the show, if I start getting drowsy, that's because of my trazodone. There should be enough. Yeah, the live stream is dead tonight, brother. There's nobody talking. I know you and my Jin are still here. But yeah, it's straight up dead tonight, man. You know, it's been dead all day, you know, to be fair. We haven't had a lot of people showing up, and guys, I think my little experiment just might be getting to its end. You know, I think 1,500 people is about the best I can get. I mean, I'm trying hard, guys, but I've had a slow day all day today. You know, and I'm wondering if it's just one of them days. You know, guys, so I'm going to keep trying. I'm going to keep pushing. But the live stream is definitely dead tonight. What's up, Jemiah? I'm doing great. You know, we went out to the thicket today, went out around the swamps, got to, hey, the Caden, what's up? You know, I was just showing them this little guy right here. This little guy right here, his name's Caden. That's my nephew. I'm watching a vid with Dan, and I'm trying to look in every... Oh, I got you, man. Yeah, I know. I'll find new ways to freshen it up. I think that this hunting season, our videos are going to get a lot better. You know, I think when we finally get to start doing some more fishing videos, and I can get a signal amplifier in, because, guys, that's actually what I need. I need a signal amplifier. You know, that way I can take and go out to the thicket and stuff like that and have good enough signal to send you guys live feeds from the forest. You know, guys, I just need a better signal booster or something, you know, just to be able to do this, you know, because either that or I got to get a GoPro and I got to learn how to edit material on, of course, a computer. But, you know, my stepmom gave me permission. Oh, okay, cool. Nice. I'll definitely definitely text him to me and you'll talk later. We might call about it actually, so we can write it down a little easier. You know, but we'll definitely take and get together on some stuff. But we have a video that I'm going to be doing. It's going to be a video. It's not going to be a live, but I'm going to do a video on how to restore, you know, some slight damage to a firearm. So I'm going to show you guys how to clean and repair a firearm a little bit, do some basic preventative maintenance. I'm going to show you how to do the same thing with a sword, a knife, a machete, and a hatchet. You know, and like I said, I found my leaf spring today. I found my old leaf spring. So I'm going to be able to use my dad's grinder, cut a piece off, and we're going to make a Viking sax. Now, this is going to be my first sax I've ever made. So, yeah, let's see how this is going to turn out. I'm not saying it's going to be the best. I'm going to work on it. Might be a long, skinny sucker, but we'll find out. Because the leaf spring gives you a lot of play. So we'll see what we can get made. You know, guys, and I really am kind of looking forward to making a Viking sax. You know, bringing out my ancestry and making myself a knife to wear on my hip to carry around along with my axe. You know, and I'm trying to think of what I'm going to put for a handle. Might use a nice good piece of solid oak. You know. Oh no! What the hell? All right, hang on. There we go. Hey, Mr. Peeps. I got an old 1925 clock. Wow, nice. Nice, man. The oldest thing I personally own is my grandfather's sword from the Civil War. You know, that's the oldest thing that I own. You know, but you know, it's definitely amazing. It's definitely interesting. I'm going to say not amazing because I say that too much, but it's definitely interesting to find out the history behind antiques a lot. You know, I love looking up where that item may have came from. You know, some really interesting history about the item. I know a friend of mine. What's up, Midnight? But I know a friend of mine bought an old M4 Grand. M4 Grand. Yeah. Yes, I got passed down a sword from the Civil War. Hold on. I've tried my best to maintain it. But it is old. But because it's all still the original material. I haven't replaced anything on it yet. I just keep oiling it to keep it in shape, you know, and it's got some rust stains on it. But like I said, it's really old. The only thing new to it is I had to add the bolt on the end of it because the blade the peen over ended up rusting off. So I had to put a thread on it and attach a bolt to it because it was just peened over and it ended up breaking. But that was during a move one day. But the blade is what I've kept the best. So yeah, this is from the Civil War. A captain or colonel or something like that, William Macy's Norton wielded that and fought in Gettysburg and died at Gettysburg. Can I have it? No. That was my first sword, guys. That's what got me into sword collecting. Zach needs help. What's wrong with Zach? Let's see, did you ever figure out that racial problem? I never had a racial problem. I don't know what you're talking about, Zach. We had a bunch of people. You know, trolls accuse people of being things all the time that they're not. You know, and I'm not a racist. So, nothing to figure out, brother. No, I got you there, Mr. Pete. You know, and there's nothing wrong with him having an opinion about me. Honestly and truthfully, people can have their opinions about me all day long. But that is all it is. It's an opinion. It's what they think about me, not the truth, not who I really am. That's why trolls will never get me down. They can't. I know what I do. So, bring it on. Because as everybody just, I love him to death. He's my best friend. Ay, ay, ay. Goodbye, Zach. If you're just going to come in here and be a little turd head, you can get out. Reconnecting. So yeah, Voidlings, are you being a troll or not? Because I've already busted you if you are. Yeah, they'll never know the truth, unfortunately, Mr. Pete, because they won't actually listen. Just making sure, Voidlings, because that is the name of something from my book. A lot of alternate accounts, Void. So I have to make sure you're not a troll, because I have a lot of people coming here trying to do it. You know, and a lot of people have used parts of my life to try to troll me. Yes, I'm writing a novel. It's literally called Black and Hills, the Scribesman's Journal. And in that book, some of the creatures in there are called Voidlings. That's up to you, man. Thank you for stopping by, though. I was just trying to make sure you weren't being a troll. You don't have to leave. Jin, you still here, baby, or did you fall asleep? I think my Jin fell asleep, guys. Oh, nope, she's still here. Remember, guys, go to JinHolder976 and check out her channel. All right, it was nice to have you here, Mr. Pete. Check yourself later, and I'll see you next time, man. Give me just a moment. I'm going to see if there's something I can do about my signal real quick, because I know I'm lagging, because I'm lagging on my side. So let's see what I can get figured out. All right, guys. Did that fix the problem? Or do we... No, we still have lag. All right, dang. Well, that sucks. I haven't spoke about anybody in negative manner, so I don't know what you're talking about. Oh my gosh, we got more people in here that are talking about this Matthew Ross idiot. All right, am I back, guys? Because it looks like my signal's fixed. Hello? Anyone here? Nope. All right, looks like I froze, and I stayed that way for too long. Yay, I unfroze. I just had to back out of YouTube and get back in it. You know, reconnect. Oh, I'm stuck in a video loop is what he said. Hang on.